Hello wonderful people, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Obelicious. How you guys doing? How's your week been? Hope everything has been going okay. Mine has been fantastic, I can't complain. Okay, so on today's video we're going to be talking about JAPA season in Nigeria. It's the JAPA season. Everybody is leaving. It's that amazing. It's not amazing, it's just interesting. So I got talking with a friend and we said, why? Like recently I saw in one of the papers, they said resignation hits companies, like mass resignation is hitting a lot of companies because people are resigning by their tens. Like the person you want to hand over to is probably also resigning. I saw one comment on social media where someone said, you can as well, at this way, people should be handing over their resignation letter to their CEOs because the person you want to hand over to is probably leaving. Even their HR person is probably leaving. So just funny, okay? But I thought we should, have a discussion around this and find out why people are leaving. Why? There's this generic reason why people think people just want to leave the country, but there's actually more to the reasons why people are leaving the country. So I did a little research, just a little, and I came up with a few reasons. The first time, the first wave of JAPA was, I think, around the 70s or 80s, yeah, when the first wave of JAPA left, and this was due to the uncertain times. It was due to military regime and the uncertainty and volatility of the economy. So people were so uncertain about the economy, and they were afraid of the military regime, so they left en masse. That was the first wave in Nigeria. I mean, in other countries the people migrate to, but for Nigeria I think that was the major first wave, and since then people have been japaing, So, but recently, I think it started just before the pandemic, youth started leaving. You started living again, and then this year, boom, like it was like this September, August, between July and August, there's a new wave. So, a couple of reasons though, and I'm going to start with the one that is very obvious to everyone: insecurity. It's really sad. It's really sad that, back in the days, we used to go home during Christmas period. We used to go on a road trip with my dad. He would drive. It was like fun, We didn't used to go by air. It's not now that everybody flies by air, but at times you just want to go on that road trip. They do it in Yankee, they just get that big luxurious bus and then they just go on the road trip. It was fun on its own, not just going home for Christmas, but the whole trip was fun. But now, if you have to go on that trip, you want to go to the countryside, you have to pray, fast, and just hope that you make it there alive and in one piece, and pray that if you're not killed or kidnapped. It's just really sad. It's really sad thinking about it. So insecurity is part of it. People living in the north and middle central part of Nigeria are getting the heat of it. People staying in the southwest are not feeling it that much, but people in the north are not finding it funny, and this is one of the major reasons why people are leaving the country. Even the fear of it hitting the people in the south west is also driving people out of the country. In the east, they are not finding it fun. It's happening. Just too much insecurity. So I just don't want to overflow this. This is the major reason why people are leaving. Number two, I would say economic downtime. I mean, yeah, we know that there's a global what's it called now, economic downtime, yeah. But for Nigeria, I don't know why our own is just always different. It's just too much. It's just too much. And at times I just wonder how, the man on the street is surviving. It's not easy. It's not, so people that have the opportunity to go out of the country for greener pastures, they grab it and leave. Some even go on visitors visa and they just never come back, and thereby becoming illegal immigrants. It's not as if they want to be illegal, but because they can't afford to go through the proper way, so they go through the back door, and which is bad. Please, guys, if you have to leave for any reason, go the right way, okay? Another reason why people leave is because of lack of job opportunities. This can be over, like, we can't overemphasize on this, okay? Look at our medical field, look at our nurses and doctors, how they're being treated, and see how other countries are just sucking this country off all their nurses and doctors and everybody in the medical field, because they have better job opportunities, they are well paid. You know, here a teacher, a doctor, even people in the IT field are struggling, but just cross over, I mean, abroad, and they are living well. They might not be billionaires or multi-millionaires, but they are comfortable. They're comfortable, you know. They're being paid, they're being rewarded for their work, they're being appreciated. But here, it's a different case. Another reason, which is also tied to this not having job opportunity, is no job at all. So those that even have jobs are not well paid, and some don't even have jobs at all. You see a graduate out of the university for years, no job. I saw a graduate driving keke marwa, for Christ's sake, and this guy studied chemical engineering, and I asked why, and he said, well, his plan was to work in one of the oil companies, but with that you need connection. He didn't have connection, and he had to, you know, keep body and soul together. He has a family, so a civil engineer who's driving keke marwa is just heartbreaking. It's heartbreaking. I can't imagine this guy abroad, how well he'll be doing. Imagine if this guy has the opportunity to travel abroad. You think he want to come back here? No, he wouldn't. You know, so lack of jobs at all causes this. It's just really bad. And although this JAPA, you know, JAPA, in case you don't know what JAPA means, it means emigration. That's when you're leaving your country, relocating to another country, maybe permanently or for a long period of time, but that's what it means. It has some benefits. It has some benefits because I'm going to get to it later, but I don't forget this one. There's another reason why people leave: for education purpose. They leave to study because, honestly, our education system is nothing to write home about. It's sad that you can handpick a few schools that are up to standard. I'm talking about universities and secondary and primary school. There are just a few of them. If you had the opportunity and had the money to, you know, send your kids abroad and let them study here, which one would you pick? I don't need you to answer me, just answer yourself that question. Because of the quality of education we have here. Look at us. So they've been on strike for how long? How many months? Going to a year. Come on. And then you have the upcoming ones. I mean, how would the next batch going to be? Even when they were not on strike, it was difficult to gain admission into the university. It's really sad. Education system is nothing to write home about. So you have people that can afford it traveling abroad. You know, abroad, even if you can't afford education, university, you go to school and they give you student loan. And when you start working, you start paying. That is a society and a country and a place that values its citizen because they look out for them. Okay. Lack of another thing that makes people leave, people that have set up business. You see people, they come here even from abroad, you know, they come here, they have visions, they come here, they set up a business and it's running. But guess what? Government policies and different policies just kills the business. Keep sucking the daylight out of you. I was in the salon one day and making my hair, and these tax people came and they collected money from the poor lady. They tried to shut down her shop. They collected that tax, and then shortly after another set came. They just keep taxing her, and I'm asking her, how many tax do you have to pay? Like different kinds of tax. She said she doesn't know. This one will come and say we are this so tax force. Another set will come and say so tax force. Who are these people? Are they like genuine legal people? Yeah, they're from the state governments. Do you know the sad part of this story? A few weeks ago, her shop, amongst other people's shops, were demolished. Why? They said it was not properly planned. It wasn't in the Lagos State plan. Meanwhile, the same government has been coming to collect money from the same place that was not properly planned. Oh, just imagine. Just imagine. If it's illegal, so why are you collecting money from them? It's just sad, you know. So these things just, you know, people look at it and they can't stand it. Another thing is corruption. Some people cannot just stand corruption. Like, they can't just stand it. It's like a parasite eating them up. So they rather just leave because everything. Let's not even get started for anything you want to do. You want to get your international passport, okay? You want to go to the normal routes today. You probably wait for 12 months. If you don't wet some hands or some wet the floor, you probably not get that passport in a year. Come on. And if you really need to travel for business or pleasure, whatever, you would say, oh, I will not pay. I will not pay because, you know, I will not encourage the government to do that. Well, is your case. It's just frustrating. So these are some of the reasons I think people are leaving en masse, and most especially because election time is coming. A lot of people are scared. Next year is the election year. People want to leave because of the uncertainties of what's going to happen. Most people are really scared during the election period. So yeah. So guys, I've come to the end of today's video. If you are new, yeah, I know I've said that in the beginning, welcome. But if you have not subscribed to this channel, please, as you can see, I'm just a baby. I mean, this channel is just a baby, and this channel needs to grow. It needs to feed, and the only food it eats is subscription. So just subscribe. It's for free, okay? Please subscribe, like, share, and comment, okay? Until I come your way next time, it's your girl Obelicious. Be